What's good? I'm mad, bruh. I'm mad, bruh. I see some of y'all niggas doubting shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all taking shit for granted, son. No, but seriously though, cause this is something I gotta talk. You know, I gotta bring this up so we can discuss it a little bit because there's some issues that need addressing. You know what I'm saying? Addressing. You know what I'm saying? So we all know about some games that get animes, right? Something like God Eater, Persona, now Gravity Rush. Tales of Systeria is having one right now this season, you know. So it's nothing new anymore whenever a game gets an anime. Usually it happens when the game is so story driven, a very good story, you know, it kind of gets the anime, you know what I'm saying? And so this video is mainly talking about the Gravity Rush anime that's going to be coming out, but I want to divulge in all of them in a general aspect as well. So before we start talking about Gravity Rush, let me talk about the others. While I haven't watched Persona 4 anime, I do hear it's good. I haven't watched it because I want to beat the game first, just in case it spoils anything. You know, I want to beat the game first, so then I'm gonna watch it. So I've been literally waiting for that moment when I beat the game to watch it. So we'll see. But the next one is the God Eater anime. Okay, so this anime was amazing. I'm not saying the animation, the whole anime aspect was amazing. It was not bad, but it was amazing. Why was it amazing? Why? It was amazing because of the limelight that it gave God Eater. People that had no idea what God Eater, that name was at all, knew it because of the anime. And that's what we need for Gravity Rush. While maybe the anime didn't persuade a lot of people to buy the game, it definitely made everybody, you know, have their eyes on the game. They thought about it, and it kind of gave them public. People were talking about it and stuff like that, so it kind of gave it some publicity, and that's what we need, you know, for Gravity Rush. And honestly, I believe that the God Eater anime, you know, boosted a lot of sales because a lot of people know Monster Hunter games. They look at gameplay for God Eater, immediately they're probably gonna get that idea. If they see a review for it, they're probably gonna get that idea as well. So it definitely persuaded a large amount of sales, I believe. A lot of people are coming to any kind of God Eater video that I made, and I was like, I didn't know this anime had a game, you know what I'm saying? Like, people think the anime came and then the games came, you know? That's kind of, which is not, it doesn't matter what you think, it all matters if you buy it or not. So that's why it was so good, you know? Because, like, again, God Eater was not a very known name, just as how Gravity Rush isn't a very known name as well. Now, there are, of course, your people that know all about God Eater, that all live and breathe God Eater, but then there are also people that don't. Just so how the same way for Gravity Rush, you know, I live and breathe it. Some people don't even know what it is, you know, and that's an issue. That's a freaking issue. So if we talk about the anime in a general aspect, you know, God Eater, I think it was a solid 7, maybe 7.5 out of 10. It was a nice watch. I enjoyed it. You know, there were some different parts about it, but I still enjoyed it. Now, I know some people really do hate it, and I don't know why, honestly. It does not seem like it's that bad, you know what I'm saying? But whatever. But yeah, that's basically all I gotta say for that. I literally can't speak on anything else like Tales of Systeria. I cannot speak on that at all. Don't know anything about Tales of. I might get hard R soon one of these days on my Vita, but I don't know anything about it. And for the most part, I'm hearing that Tales of is a pretty good anime so far. It's doing pretty good. Like I said, Persona 4 was really liked, but there are some that aren't liked, and that's where this whole topic came from. Okay, I was scrolling through my timeline. This was around the same time that the Gravity Rush anime got like re-announced in a sense, because like they announced it last year, but people didn't really know about it, and they announced it again. And so this was around the time that it got announced. I was scrolling through my timeline, you know what I'm saying? I'm scrolling through that shit, and all of a sudden I see some people saying, "Oh no, Gravity Rush 2 or Gravity Rush is getting an anime. Can't wait for them to ruin another freaking game by having a shitty anime." And it's just like, bro, relax, man, relax. While it might not be the greatest anime you've ever watched, but it's probably not going to be that bad. And now let's stop talking about Gravity Rush, because I've already started, but we're going to talk about it. Like, the way Gravity Rush is you cannot even, you'd have to try to make a bad anime out of the freaking story that it has. It's such a mysterious, majestic, just wonderful story. So to ruin it, it have to be like how the anime is produced, I feel. The story itself would be great, you know. But if it's bad production, bad voice acting, bad animations, then maybe it would be bad. But something like God Eater, it had great animation. I thought the voice acting was nice, you know, in Japanese voices. I thought it was nice. It was cool. Animation was really like lit. Like it was really different. Nothing like I've seen before, you know. It was really changed it up, and I love that. That's probably one of the biggest things I liked about the God Eater anime. How the animation was just different. The art style was different. That's like a known people who make it. I can't remember who it was though, but yeah. But so like I just think that we shouldn't be putting it down, the anime Gravity Rush 2 anime, before it even happens, before we even see anything about it, you know. But we do know some information, alright? We do know some information. So let's go ahead and divulge in it. So if we go ahead and check some news sites, you know what I'm saying? You can go ahead and see that it tells us who will be making the anime. And that speaks numbers, because that talks about the animation, the kind of amount of quality they can put into it and stuff like that. So yeah. So while I'm not the biggest anime person, like yes, I like watching it and everything. I you know, it's hype for me. I like it, I enjoy it and everything. I don't know a whole lot about this stuff. You know, I'm not real that into it. I kind of just get some suggestions, find it on Kiss Anime. I used to use Crunchyroll, Kiss Anime or whatever, and I watch it. You know, I really don't think about it that much. But they go ahead and tell us that Studio Kara, who previously worked on Rebuild of Evangelion, I hate that word, it's so hard to say. They're the ones making it. They're the ones that previously worked on that anime, and more information will be coming later this year. So now that obviously the next question I had, maybe you had as well, you may have right now, is who the hell is Studio Kara? Because that's not, again, like I said, I don't know too much about anime, so I don't know a whole lot of the known producers. I know a few mainstream ones, but not really, honestly. I really don't, you know. So I had to go look up Studio Kara. So that's what I did, alright? And I looked up, you know, as soon as I looked up Studio Kara, Rebuild of Evangelion also came up again. You know, I saw a bunch of videos on it on YouTube. And that gives me the impression that Rebuild of Evangelion is a very known anime. Now the thing with that is though, it's an old anime. It's an old one. It's like in the 1990s type shit. So me personally, I do not like that. I don't like old anime like that. Watching it in this day and age, I just can't, you know. I just need my new animation, you know, crisper. But either way, yeah, that's who makes it. And I, like, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but like I said, I think Rebuild of Evangelion was one of those top tier animes back in the day. So if I'm wrong, okay, then okay. But I'm pretty solid on the idea that I'm pretty sure it was a top tier anime back in the day. But it would all depend on what type of genre you like, because it looked like it was a type of mech or something. So, and I don't like mechs. But either way, the idea that they can make something that's highly acclaimed, as you know, they're not making something new. They're taking my favorite game, Gravity Rush, and making something out of it. You know, so that's fine if they did mech at one point, as long as it's good. But that speaks volumes, because if they get a good, you know, good people to make the animation, the anime, whatever you want to call it, that means that there is hope. That's the first sign of hope, so we shouldn't put it down right away, man. And on the whole animation thing, I don't know if it's gonna be an anime, or I think it's just gonna be one episode. Maybe it's 30, 40, 50, an hour long, because it says beyond the release date, Sony also announced Gravity Rush the animation. Whenever it has a name like that, it just makes me not feel like it's gonna be a series. It says the animation Overture, I don't know how to, Overture, a new anime that bridges the gap between the original Gravity Rush and the sequel. So that's actually really cool. It's basically going to, you have the game, and then you have this game, and then the anime's in the middle to tell you what happens in between. You know, I think that's really freaking cool. So I'm looking forward to that. That gets me really hyped, because it's like, it's kind of like what they're doing with Final Fantasy 15 in a sense, because they have the anime that tells you about the kids, you know, their like teenage lives, and then the demo kind of was like a kid, you know, a short little kid thing, and that movie is before whatever Noctis was born as well. So it's kind of like what they're doing with that, and I think that's a really cool concept. So I'm excited for it. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below about how, you know, the Gladiator anime, about if you guys have any faith in the Gravity Rush anime or what about that, and any other animes the games that got out of anime. Let me know your opinions, and I want to know some more because I'm not even sure of all of them. I know there's a lot more that I'm missing, but I don't know. So let me know in the comments below, and while you're down there, be sure to click like, and I will see you guys next time. Peace. You see, I'm waiting and they hating, and I'm sipping on my tea. Bad bitch walking past, may I stop you, please? Man, I'm hungry as a bitch, but this life ain't free. If I'm trying to get this money, I can't really shake a tree. I be working, it's a 3:15. When I stop